Hey guys, it's Fisayo here, and in this video we're going to discuss copy trading. What is copy trading? Why does it even exist? And are people making money with it? I've gotten quite a few questions about copy trading, especially after I made that video about Forex Trading for Beginners, which over 100,000 of you guys watched, by the way. Thank you so much. Let me read some of the questions I got. Lucas said, the OctaFX Copytrading App, would you recommend it to a beginner trading in the FX market? The next question was from Gami Alade. He said, what about copy trading? Another question was from Oluwakemi Sola. She said, please, can you recommend copy trading for beginners? And there were so many other questions like that. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing my experience with copy trading, and I also talk about why people might benefit from it and the risks as well. I highly recommend you watch my previous video on Forex trading, which will be linked in the description below that like button, before you watch this video in entirety, so that you kind of get a sense of where we're headed. Thanks again to OctaFX for this episode. We'll be giving yet again 2 other winners $100 when they download the recommended app and follow the steps in the description below. That's all great, and I'll keep quiet now. Without further ado, let's get to the video. All right, as we're about to get into the next step, I want to quickly give a disclaimer of some sort. All the information that I mentioned in this video is for educational purposes, and it is not investment advice. Investing involves a level of risk, and I do not recommend investing without prior expertise. Once again, guys, beware of scammers who use my name in the comment section below. My handle is verified, and never send personal data or funds via any messenger like WhatsApp or Telegram. If you see my name and it looks like my name or has a WhatsApp number, it is not me unless it is verified. Thanks to the scammers for wasting our time. All right, now to the first thing in this video. What is copy trading? Copy trading, by definition, allows traders in social networks to receive information on the success of other agents in the financial markets and to directly copy their trades. To put it in simple terms, basically, you get a platform where there are somewhat professional traders or traders with experience who come together with their profiles and how much profit they make, as well as the losses, their commissions, and enough information that you will need to have a sense of how they make their trades. And then you can copy their strategy so you can profit like them. So the app I'm using for this is OctaFX's Copy Trading App, and it's mainly because I've already done a video on how to understand the Forex market, which I mentioned you can watch with the link in the description or the card up above. In the previous video, I used OctaFX in that video, so they have a copy trading app. OctaFX helps users invest online and earn money in the Forex markets. Users won't have to spend countless hours going deep into how to build their own trading strategy when they can instead follow an experienced professional trader and do the same thing that they're doing. They have been around since 2011 with quite a high-end trading experience and more than 10 million trading accounts in 150 countries. One benefit or pro is that they provide free basic Forex trading courses to new traders. There's one that you can watch, which I'll link in the description below this video as well. They also conduct webinars and send newsletters with new market updates. Okay, here's what you should know. The truth is that even OctaFX insists that you should have basic knowledge of the Forex markets and terminologies, mainly how everything works. And that's exactly what my previous video solves. If that is not enough, you can use their material, which I talked about too. The Forex market is very risky, and you need all the education you can get before you jump into this water. Make sure you download the real app by clicking the link in the description below. It's called OctaFX Copytrading App on Google Play Store. The legitimate app has 5 million plus downloads and 38,000 ratings at a 4.2 star range, which is quite good. Now let's talk about the interface. Right here, you'll need to sign up with your preliminary details if you haven't already. I noticed that if you already have an OctaFX account, then you do not need to create a new account for the copy trading app. It just synchronizes properly. You can even transfer funds between each app. The first tab on the left pane is the wallet tab. It's divided into action, history, and the about section. Per the actions, there is a deposit option, and here you can make a deposit from their numerous deposit methods. You can deposit with your local bank, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, all the way down to your credit card, debit card, and you can even see a message at the top You can also make a deposit from the option right below the wallet option, but let's focus on the wallet option now. Clicking on withdrawal also shows you the numerous ways you can take your cash after you've made your profit. And of course, you can do that with your local bank transfers. You have similar methods as well as the deposit option, very numerous. I like this internal transfer option because you can take money from your existing OctaFX account and move it into this copy trading app. As you can see here, I had $102 in my existing OctaFX account, and I can just move it right into this app, which is what I'm going to do. But let's not get ahead of ourselves yet. Lastly, for actions, you can see your internal transfer history. You can also click on history to see your history pertaining the copy trading app itself. And lastly, what the copy trading app is about, just a summary of what you should know about the app. All right, now back to the main tabs. You can head on to the Copier area. On this main page, you should first of all see all your stats. It's empty now because we've not made any trades. The giant button beneath takes you to the master traders. You can copy their trades, or you can also click this profile looking icon to get to the same master trading area and see all their ratings. Clicking on the drop down lets you sort the masters by risk score, top gainers, and most popular master ratings. You can also sort by the duration, whether it's 2 weeks, 1 month, or all the time they took to achieve this level. OctaFX adds a risk score to each master to show the level of risk each investor is taking, as you can see on the right side of the screen. The level of risk is from level 1 to level 6. 1 to 2 being low risk, 3 to 4 being medium, and 5 to 6 being high risk. You can also see the countries of the masters just below their profile icon on the card. The gains they've made in the time duration that you've selected. On the drop down here, the number of copiers, their commission, as well as profit and loss. Once you're ready to copy any of these traders, you can then select anyone that matches your criteria and click their profile icon to look through the summary. This shows their risk score, level, equity, commission, and days they've been trading. They also have a strategy description, and you can see their overall performance as well as graphs that show how they grew their accounts over time. You can even see their balance and leverage levels. I explained what this means in the previous video. I encourage you to also click on the question marks to properly understand what each item or what each terminology means, so you can get a better understanding of what you're getting into exactly. The next tab shows you their trades, and expanding it shows you how they executed this particular trade and at what price, as well as what profit they got from it. You can even filter for only open trades, closed trades, and all their trades. The last tab in the trades tab is also empty because we've not done any trade yet. All right, so far we've gone through virtually everything you need to know about how the copy trading system sort of works here on their mobile app. Now we'll copy some trades as an example. Based on what we talked about in the previous section, you can now select a master and click on setup copying. You should get a note that prompts you to add money to your account so that the masters can have access to it for the trading being copied on your account. So they ask you to deposit money to your wallet without commission. So just like we talked about, you can make a deposit via numerous sources. However, as I said, I will be transferring money from my OctaFX account to this copy trading account here. To do that, I head over to the wallet and I select internal transfer, and I select the account I want to take the money from and how much I want to take from that amount. As you can see here, you will get exactly what you state, and then I add my PIN and I submit the request. So you should get a confirmation page just to be sure, and once that is done, in less than 1 second, almost instantly, your money gets credited into the copy trading app. As you can see, the wallet now shows $50, so we've successfully made a deposit. Now we'll head to the Copier area and then head to the master traders area. I'll suggest that you guys take a look at the terms and conditions as well, read through and see all what you need to know before making any trade requests or any trade decisions or any copying decisions. Now that that's out of the way, you can now find masters you want to copy. One important thing to note is that every master trader has a minimum investment required. To give an example, for this trader here, it requires $533 as the minimum amount you can copy his trades with. Once I click on setup copying for this account here, I see a couple of things. First off, it shows I have $50 in my wallet. It also shows how much volume I want to trade. Maybe I want to trade the minimum amount, which is just 1 times in green, or I can double, triple, or set a custom multiplier, basically stating how much of the minimum amount I want to trade. So if I want to trade 10 times the minimum amount, that is 10 times that amount. So You get it? You can also add support funds in case of unexpected movements and view a summary before you start copying. All right, now I want to go into the real trade with the funds I deposited. Remember, you can sort these master traders how you want, and for this particular live trades that I'm making, I'm sorting out the master traders by the most popular of all time. This Indian master trader account with the username of special_army has about 6,809 copiers and collects a 30% commission. When you click on the name, you can see all of the stats I mentioned earlier. One thing to keep in mind is that each master has a minimum investment requirement, just like I said. In this case, this person requires at least $25 to be invested to copy with him. Now I'll click on setup copying. Once you do that, you can see the things we mentioned, whether we want to double, triple, or multiply our minimum investment. I'll then click on setup copying. This now shows that I have $25 in equity accessible to this master trader. You can see your profit, gain, percentage, commission, and other details that are associated with this copy trade. This trades section is to show you how the master is executing trades relative to your account. The options section shows you a few of the options, whether you want to add to the already existing investment, whether you want to reduce the investment by a notch to withdraw back to your wallet, whether you want to change the proportion, say you want to double or triple, or you want to multiply your investment, and then you can stop copying this master if you are done with the trade or if you don't want to do it anymore. You can view that performance once again and toggle on whether you want to receive notifications, which they do send occasionally. Now that I'm copying this person, it would show on their card that I am copying them with a green cover stroke and a copying icon text. I will also be copying another popular master with a very interesting username. His minimum investment is also $25 with a 33% commission. So we'll do the same thing over and over again. We'll set up copying, we'll start with the minimum amount like that. I like that I can swipe between masters to know what I'm really looking at. Now, when you go to the Copier area, instead of it looking empty like before, you've now got both trades that you're copying there at $25 each, and now I have $0 in my wallet. After a while, I came back to the trade and it was a little over a day so far, and here were the results. You can see both trades with the profit, the floating profit, the eventual equity, and how much gain you've made. It shows equally for both of them. Fortunately, we were green today. Clicking on one of the masters, we can see the same details as we saw in the summary, from the profits down to the gains and commission percentages. We can also see the equity and leverage below, amongst other things. The middle tab is the trades tab, which shows you how many trades were done to achieve this profit level. The options section, which we've already discussed, is where we can now close the trade and take out our money from the master section. Once you click on it, once you click to stop trading, it prompts you whether you actually want to stop, and once I hit stop, it shows the amount returned to my wallet after commissions have been deducted. It shows here that I have made $4.14. I can now rate this master trader's performance. Of course, they made me money, so I rated them 5 stars. They then ask you why you are unsubscribing from the master, so I chose that I want to change master traders. It now shows up in my history right on the Copier page that was empty before, with how much I made and how much the gain was, and the trade page, which was empty before, now populates all the trades that this specific master made. That $29 then automatically populates into my wallet. I did the same thing for the other master. This one only made one single trade at a 3.8% gain, and I closed the trade. I only made 68 cents, but that's fine. The entire amount is now populated in my wallet, and my total gain for a little over 1 day was around $4.82, which is about 2,900 naira. It's not a lot, but it's something, and this is just, as an example. I also wish we could do a demo trade, but I'm sure it would have been very complex to build a demo copy trading app. In the end, we started with $50, we ended with $54.82. So what have we learned here? Well, it pays to know the strategy that the master trader is using before diving in. There will of course be trial and errors. You might also not want to set the copy trading and babysit the trade or look at it every single time. You can also look at setting it and forgetting it in a way while looking at the notifications, because they will notify you. Also know that the higher the risk, the higher the reward, but the higher the potential losses can also get with a higher risk or higher equity. So don't use your important funds, or don't use funds that you can't afford to lose. If you also have any questions about copy trading, please leave a comment in the comment section right there below, and I'll be happy to chat. All right, that's a brief summary of what you can do. You've also got the notification area for notices. You can invite someone for a reward. You can further change the settings, contact OctaFX directly or even start a live chat, which I did, and they were very responsive. Of course, there's the terms and conditions. And lastly, you can visit the trading app itself from the Copy Trading. I must also mention that the app was smooth to use. I didn't find any hiccups with it, and I just wanted to point out that this was an overview for educational purposes. Investing is risky, and I do not recommend investing, especially in the Forex markets, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't feel like you're educated enough. As I said before, and I'll say it again, please beware of scammers who use my name in the comment section. My handle is verified, and please don't ever send personal data or money via messengers like WhatsApp, Telegram to people claiming to be me. Okay, to the part you've been waiting for. Just like we did the last time, we're selecting 2 people who will win $100, and all you need to do is to follow the instructions linked in the description below and fill the form. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and a huge shout out to OctaFX for sponsoring, and I'll see you guys in the very next one.